Hi, I'm Steve from Pragmasis. We're the manufacturers of the Torc ground anchor and the Beefy bridge ground anchor, amongst others. This is a brief video going into some detail about the concrete floor resin capsule fitting kit for both the Torc ground anchor and the Beefy bridge. We have other videos detailing other fitting options and much more information on our website. Concrete is generally stronger than brick, is generally stronger than block. So if you want to get the best fixing, it's normally good to go for concrete, if that is a possibility. That assumes all other things are equal, and positioning an anchor on a wall may improve usability, especially if you're locking up several bicycles hanging from brackets, for instance. So you need to weigh up your options and make the best decision for you. These chemical resin capsules are not suitable for installation onto bricks or hollow blocks or anything else containing significant voids or cracks. Now, the most popular fitting kit for our ground anchors is this concrete floor kit, and it uses these capsules, which are easy to fit and give a very strong fixing, providing the concrete is good enough. Resin is the modern approach used in many construction projects, but these capsules will only work if the concrete is good quality and free of cracks or voids. It also needs to be ideally 6 inches or 150 millimeters thick. It can be useful to drill a test hole, perhaps 6 to 10 millimeters diameter, before deciding on the type of kit to order, so you know what your concrete is like. The holes need to be drilled to 95 millimeters depth, and if you find that your drill gives way under you, or you break through the bottom of your concrete slab, then these capsules will not work, and you'll need to use either an injection resin kit, which is a different type of kit from us, or the nominal brick wall stroke mediocre concrete kit. There are different types of resin. Polyester resin is lower grade and is vulnerable to damp situations, so we don't use that. We use a high performance vinyl ester resin, which gives excellent strength and also resistance to dampness, so it is okay to use outdoors, for instance. Now, if we look closely at one of these capsules, then you can see that it contains the resin plus some aggregate, some fine grit, plus its own hardener, which is the white powder inside that small tube. When you fit the anchor with these capsules, you use a drill to spin each bolt into a capsule, and because we have a special chamfer cut onto the tip of each bolt, the rotation of the bolt mixes the resin with its hardener, so it's kind of spinning around like that, and that gives a very precise mix of resin surrounding the bolt. That gives the strong bond to the concrete and helps to get the best result. The fitting process involves drilling 4 holes, and the kit includes a drill bit with tape marking the depth to drill. This is important as you don't want to drill too deep, since that will cause the resin to be too low, so not overlapping properly with the bolt, in extreme example, but it also makes it more likely that you're going to break through the bottom of the concrete slab. Now, the holes are 12 millimeters diameter, so a good quality DIY standard hammer drill is normally okay. If you have very tough concrete, this can be too much of a challenge for a conventional drill, and an STS Plus drill may be required instead. This is a much more heavy duty tool, and it uses a special drill bit, which can be ordered as an option on our website. STS drills are commonly used by builders and other professionals, and you can often rent an STS drill from a local hire shop, or indeed some budget STS drills actually do a very good job for occasional use. Once you've drilled the holes, it is important to clean the dust out of them. No fixing will do a good job if it is just gripping onto dust, so it's important to get the holes clean. To help with this, we include a piece of flexible plastic tube so you can blow the dust out of the holes. To improve this further, we also include a test tube brush, so you can really get the holes clean. This helps to give the best possible fixing. Now, I mentioned that you use a drill to spin each bolt into a capsule. This is explained more fully in the instructions, but is actually easier than it sounds. We include a small hex drive bit that you fit into the drill chuck and that goes into the head of each bolt to make this actually quite straightforward. So you're spinning the bolt using the drill. It is vital that you use a hammer drill on rotary plus a hammer action, as in a normal hammer setting, to install the bolts. If you will use a cordless drill, it's important that you have a good battery charge. Now, once all of the bolts are in position, You can complete the installation by hammering a hardened steel ball bearing, as I mentioned, into the bolt head using the small 8mm bolt that we include purely for that process. Now these ball bearings are a tight fit. Once they're hammered in, they're not going to come out easily. So you need a fairly heavy hammer to get them in place. Something like a 4-pound club hammer is ideal. Use the bolt to help, but still mind your fingers. That's the end of the fitting process. As an overview, I say we've got a more detailed video and the instructions give a lot more detail. The resin needs to be left overnight to set thoroughly. It usually actually sets in less than 30 minutes at typical temperatures, but it's a good idea just to be sure. Then we always recommend that you check the fixing to be certain it really is solid. So if you've had bad cracks in the concrete and the resin has had a chance of leaking away, then the capsules can go from being really good to basically being rubbish. So it is important to check it is all solid before you rely on it. That's a quick overview of the concrete floor fitting kit for our ground anchors. There are more details on our website. I hope that helps, and thanks for watching.